Hello and welcome to 5-Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of graphing inequalities. This is standard A.3D in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 3 of the 2017 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we have 4 different graphs here. We need to find the one that best represents this solution set right here. Y is less than or equal to 4x. Now, thankfully, it's in slope-intercept form. Obviously, the difference here being instead of y equals mx plus b, we do have this less than or equal to inequality here. But other than that, it's in slope-intercept form, which is very helpful. Because what that does is that gives us the slope, and it also gives us the y-intercept. Now, if sometimes we'll get these graphs and it'll be in our standard form, and if we ever see it in the standard form, like ax plus by is equal to c, and they replace that with like less than or something like that, you need to switch it into slope-intercept form. But we've already got it in slope-intercept form, so we're good to go. Notice there is no intercept. Right, so really what we're looking at here is, remember what we learned in 7th grade. It's called direct proportionality. That means it's going right through the origin. All right, so that means the origin is included, right? So that's the 0, 0. It is a proportional graph, right? So even before we do anything, I can go ahead and get rid of A and D simply because those do not go through the origin. Now, we have 2 options left. We have B and C. Well, what do we know about graphs? Well, we know 2 things. We know that when you have something that is less than or equal to, or simply less than, right? Something is less, that means it's going to be shaded below the line, right? So this is below the line. This B right here is actually shaded above the line. I know it's almost vertical, but if you were to rotate it here counterclockwise to where it's flat like this, you would see that it would be above the line. C here is below the line, and then D is above the line. And then if you have greater than or equal to or greater than, then you're going to go ahead and shade above the line. So the proportionality means we're including different parts of the solution set. So less than or equal to or less than includes anything below the line, greater than or equal to or greater than is above the line. Well, I've got you notice right up here, a less than or equal to, which means I need to shade below the line, which means B is out. So that only lets me think about C. And also, another reason why B is out is when you look at the proportionality itself, when it's less than or greater than, you're actually going to use a dashed, sometimes called a dotted line, because you cannot include any numbers on the line in the solution set. It's only when it's less than or equal to or greater than or equal to, that's when you get the solid line. So you see, once again, B is not going to work. It is a dashed line, yet I have a less than or equal to in my proportionality, which means I need that solid line. So it looks like C is my only option here, right? And so, you know what? Let's try 2 different spots, right? Like y less than or equal to negative 4x. Let's try 0, 0. All right, so 0 is definitely going to be included because 0 is less than or equal to 0. And let's also try negative 1, 0, right? So 0 is less than or equal to negative 4 times negative 1. So 0 is less than or equal to negative 4 times negative 1 is going to actually be a positive 4. So yeah, they both work here. So my answer is C.